Hello, my Cancerian friends. Welcome to the February of 2020 Psychic Tarot reading with Animal Totem. My name is Vickieverlie. I am a psychic, professional psychic for over 30 years, psychic my whole life, born that way. I do tarot and astrology. Today we're going to do a tarot reading using, as always, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, my own creation, as the main portion of the reading. Then we will pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. If you're a level 2 Patreon subscriber, there's going to be an additional card pulled from the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. Okay, let's get into the shuffling. The cards have been thoroughly shuffled in between the readings, and now I just go through and do a very loose shuffle to let Spirit pull the cards out that are meant for you in this reading. And then one more card for Moonchild people. And here we go. Alright. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles in the upright position as the first card in the spread. Queen of Pentacles, all the cards are gender neutral. They do not necessarily represent male or female. But you do have the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So we have male and female Pentacle energy represented. Pentacle people, well, they usually can be earth signs, so that would be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But also the earth sign people, they're the money people, so this definitely seems like there's connecting to some financial things for you. And very favorable, I might say, because we have the Three of Rods right in the middle of them. So your ship is coming in. This means success is on the way, your ship is coming in. It also, there's three, and then there's this, and then, you know, so it's like them and you. Like you'd be the third person in this three thing here. So it's a three-person collaboration, a three-person, you know, success story I'm hearing. Success story. It's going to be a success story. Some struggle is over. You've been in some issues. The devil is like being in bondage, and then there's this struggle here. That's over, and you're free from that. And Wheel of Fortune, you got some really powerful and very favorable cards here. The central card is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, I always say, I didn't put the Wheel of Fortune on the cover of my deck for no reason. I put it on the cover of my deck because it's such a favorable card. And it does draw prosperity and abundance, and it talks about things taking a turn for the better, and it talks about things being on a positive slant, and things just being very favorable. Freedom from bondage. So you're no longer in bondage. You're free from the restrictions. You're free from, you know, what this was. You're free from it, and you're able to move forward and move on. This is a big card. When these two show together, this is pretty major, because the Judgment card talks about completion of a major karmic cycle, and the Wheel of Fortune also talks about karmic cycles. Now, wasn't there, you're involved in that eclipse energy too, isn't there just an eclipse? Yeah, January 10th, that lunar eclipse was in your sign. So that was a major completion of some big cycle for you, and it probably has cleared out a bunch of stuff. Many of us are, you know, we're getting to the point where this dust is settling after all that crazy eclipse energy and everything that happened. And with you, you know, you've got the Chariot too here. I mean, Chariot is a major success card. It's the highest success card in the entire deck. It's big time success. It's big time, you know, rising to the next level. So I feel like it's almost like you could get some kind of a reward after suffering or something, or releasing suffering. There's an offer coming for you. You're going to get an offer. To me, this feels like it's tied back up into this. This is all tied back up into this. Like this is part of that right here. These five cards are connected to me. And then this is just the atmosphere. This is just extra atmosphere stuff. So this ship coming in with this Chariot card and the wheel, I mean the whole thing, this is huge. You know, I've got that 7, and that 7 is really standing out to me on this card. And 7 is July, which is, most of you, that would be your birthday. But also we're going to have the other end of those eclipses popping up in July. June 20th, there's going to be another eclipse in your sign. Then July 4th, there's going to be an eclipse while the sun is in your sign. So it's almost like, usually I try to keep it just for this month. But I think they're even saying, you know, this is jumping ahead a little bit for us. Now, just now that 7 stood out to me, and that's what's cool about this card and these spreads that I throw. Let that happen for you. If you see some word popping off this, you know, popping out on you, your eye gets drawn to it, that is a way that Spirit is absolutely communicating to you and absolutely giving you a personal message that is just for you. So allow that to happen. And I even tell people maybe watch it more than once, because the first time you see this might stand out to you, next time something else might pop out to you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go over here. This is fantastic reading you have. So I think for most of you that eclipse energy just really knocked loose some stuff that you didn't need anyway. You know, it really helped out the situation. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle up for the eclipse energy. And what am I talking about, the eclipse energy? not that. We're not talking about the eclipse energy. We're talking about February. I do want to make a real quick announcement. Many of you know I offer these special readings from, you know, and they're only available for a limited time. I have all kinds of readings on my website. But since there's been such an overwhelming demand for this year ahead, this has been crazy this year, how many people are really wanting it. So I'm going to do one more extension, end of January, absolutely end the cutoff then. So if you still haven't got it and you do want it, you have till the end of January. It's been really popular this year to order the year ahead reading. And starting in February, if you're watching this in February, then I'm going to move into and offer the Ingress, Aries Ingress reading. And that's a psychic astrology reading that looks ahead at the year, the upcoming season through psychic ability and astrology. So wanted to just let everybody know about that before we move to the animal totem. Oh, there you go, it's the sheep. Yeah, sheep. Sheep is about being real peaceful and quiet and not aggressive. Well, you guys, you know, Cancers, you're not aggressive anyway. That's kind of your jam anyway. Well, let me see what I wrote here. Lamb of God, take away the sins of the world. Sacrifice, vulnerability, innocence, humility, stillness, peace, quiet, pastoral life. Prophetic dreams uncover ancient knowledge. Yeah, I think that's almost, advice on how to navigate through this ever-changing, I'm hearing, I was going to say this ever-changing landscape of the eclipse energy that we've been through, but then I heard that this ever-changing world in which we live in makes me give it a try. Live and let die. Live and let die. I know I was out of key a little bit there, but yeah, so live and let die, I guess, but this ever-changing landscape, which is definitely happening. It's definitely happening to the entire world, but especially through Capricorns and Cancers, because these eclipses are really hitting on your chart and stuff. Just keep your center, keep peaceful. Know that it's all coming down in divine timing, and that you're completing these big cycles, and that you're gonna, you're on. It's gonna be okay. You can ride that wave, and just all you have to do is be in this vibration. Be peaceful. Allow good things to happen. Trust that the universe has your best, has your back, has your best interest in mind, and you're gonna come through it great. You're gonna come through it with flying colors. You know, this looks like a big time when some major profitable business and career things could really be taken off for you. You are the only one so far, and the way I'm doing it this month is I'm working backwards from Pisces. So I've done just about the whole zodiac. You're one of the last ones that I'm doing that has not had major love stuff showing up. Everybody's having major love stuff showing up. And it's not to say you wouldn't have love stuff, and if you're interested in love, totally look up your rising and moon, because it's practically every spread was love. But it's like, yeah, you with the money and the career and the business, sure see. Well, I don't see money necessarily other than in representing in these two people. But career and success is huge, you know. It's just huge. So the timing is right. The timing is absolutely right. You know, these cycles have been completed. These eclipses are propelling you into a new reality. Yeah. I'm going to put that. Propelling you into a new reality. That's right, straight from Spirit. Into a new reality. Okay. All right, I'm going to start shuffling up for the Sacred Travelers cards. This is going to be for our Patreon people. The way I do that is you join the Patreon level 2 and you get everything. You don't have to buy each individual bonus card reading. You get access to all 12 readings as a Patreon supporter level 2. So if you're interested in finding out about that, you can. Please do check out my website. These decks are available that I've used, these two. I have books. I have t-shirts under the art section and other art that's available, custom astrology art. I have these adult coloring books, which are really cool. They're more like spiritual growth workbooks almost, but coloring too. They're pretty neat. So please do check it all out by perusing my wares and purchasing things. That's what keeps these readings going year after year. I want to thank all of you who have followed me for all these years, and new people as well. You're welcome here. I'm so glad. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting and supporting my channel in the ways that you do. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit that subscribe button right there. Have a great month of February, and remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Until next time.